Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video from Overbite Gaming. I am the majestic Snare. This is my disembodied voice, which you've all come to cherish, love and obey. Thanks for dropping by, really appreciate your attention and I'd hope to keep it for the next few minutes. Just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's been commenting and getting engaged on previous Warframe videos and other videos on the channel. I love you loads for that, thank you so much, and I will get round to replying to everybody. It's been a manic couple of days for me, and so I will get round to responding. I'm so sorry I haven't been keeping up my usual practice of responding in 50 minutes. Well, I don't know why I have 50 minutes, but it's just because you guys are so prolific in giving comments. It's getting difficult to respond to every single one, so thank you. It's not a huge amount of comments, it's just me being tardy and lazy, but thank you all the same. So today's video I want to talk a little bit about a couple of things really. First of all, I want to say that I'm now in that period where, because I've finished The War Within, I'm fully aware to a lot of people who've been commenting, I know it's not the end, okay? I know I have completed the next mission after The War Within and the Chains of Harrow, so I've had an experience of some post War Within content, but I just wanted to say that I'm now at the point where I can experience the rest of the community and the rest of the content out there on the web. I know nobody's actually used the term the web since 1995, but I'm that old. So one of the things I want to get into starting as soon as possible is to actually sit down and watch the Twitch stream, or at least the catch-up Twitch stream of the dev stream that DE actually put out every week sometimes. I want to get involved and listen to those and see what's coming in the new releases and any news that they come up. And maybe I'll do a response video on those when they happen. So maybe that'll be my Tuesday video, just to kind of give you an update of what I think about the dev stream. If nothing else, it gives me a chance to get excited about new things happening and get to know a little bit more about the Warframe world and stuff you can do inside the game. Thank you to everybody who's been giving me some advice on what videos they'd like to see. I think I've had some suggestions about doing some mods tutorials and also going through maybe some of the content I've unlocked. I've put together maybe some kind of playing guides on certain Warframes. I don't think I'm at quite that level for play guidance yet. Certainly at the high level I'm nowhere near knowledgeable enough or experienced enough to do that kind of thing, but certainly kind of a starting out mod build. I might dip my toe into that and unleash the internet fury that could could happen from me actually talking about mods when I'm, I'd say, early intermediate rather than any kind of experienced modder. There are some things I always put on new frames, so I could share that information with you. If you'd like to see that, please let me know down in the comments. In progression news, which I might make a new little segment in my videos, I've just started the build on 2 Prime Warframes, which I haven't bought. I've actually earned the parts, which I'm very excited about, and they are Banshee Prime and Mirage Prime. Somehow, by the RNGesus gods, they dropped from the Void Relics and I managed to get the pieces, so they're coming together as we speak in a few days' time, and maybe at some point in the future I'll showcase them in a bit of sort of fashion frame-esque way. I don't know, maybe show my collection off. If you guys want to see that kind of thing, then I can do it. Let me know. Now, I know a lot of things I'm talking about today sound like a desperate plea for video ideas. It's not getting that bad yet. I do have stuff to talk about. One of the things I want to talk about today, actually, the sort of main reason for making this video, was to talk about Burnout. I just wanted to discuss Burnout because in any game I've ever played, there comes that point where I call it the super noodle effect. For you guys that are in the UK, you know of super noodles. They're kind of like packaged, just really high calorie, really bad for you, carby, shitty noodles, right? I had those too much over a week, and then because of that I couldn't eat them for years afterwards because I just had too many packets of super noodles. Bear with me on this, okay? Every game I've ever played has had that super noodle moment for me where I've just had enough and I need to put it down and do something else, either because something else is more exciting or something has gone wrong in the game or I can't get past a certain piece or whatever it might be. Okay, and I wonder when that moment will be for Warframe for me, if at all. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this, about sort of burnout in a game that does take a lot of time. I mean, I know that I'm in a position where I'm starting to get a little bit addicted to Warframe. It does occupy a lot of thoughts, but I don't feel like I'm at the risk of ruining other parts of my life and having a sort of gaming addiction syndrome that the World Health Organization thinks is possible. I don't think I'm at that stage, but what I am at the stage at is wondering that all of this open world stuff now that I have, all this content that I've got access to from playing the game so far, do I have a moment where I just get so much and I'm like, do you know what, fuck it, I can't do anymore. It's interesting to think about. I don't think many people are doing videos on Warframe Burnout. Maybe there are quite a few out there, I just haven't seen them. But it's an idea that popped in my head today, and it would be a massive shame if that happened because I do love the game, and I love the atmosphere, the community, the effort and the engagement of this whole piece, this whole game. Maybe it's just down to us as players to kind of bring ourselves back a little bit, but at the end of the day, Digital Extremes are always going to want you to, you know, spend money and keep their lights on without being complete arseholes about it, which is the nice thing. But so maybe there is a point in the future where just too much Warframe is too much Warframe. Now, I touched on the whole fashion frame thing and being end game. I know there's no real end game to Warframe, okay? It's kind of a funny old beast, because most games would survive with that end game content, which would consistently get bigger and better and higher level and more difficult, etc. But with Warframe, I don't really see that. I see the sorties that you can do, and I understand there was kind of a raid mechanic that they had previous to when I even started playing. That disappeared. So there are kind of that end game content that they took away to kind of launch the planes, I think. Don't quote me on that. But with the planes being a thing now, you know, the end game is kind of a different animal. It's just different stuff rather than high level, high difficulty activities. If you're a veteran player, I'd love to hear what you think about the changes they've made in Warframe over the last 12 months, and has that changed your opinion on the possibility of Warframe Burnout? Have you gone away and done something else or played a different game and then thought, I miss Warframe, I'll come back to it, or have you kind of been quite happy? I'm just interested to hear, because I don't think Warframe is going to have that moment for me. I think at worst I will get frustrated not being able to get a certain item rather than being frustrated about what's happening in game. I do get very impatient sometimes when I'm trying to find a mission or trying to work with randoms, but that's the nature of the beast. What I do know is that I'm still having fun, okay? I'll put that out. I'm still having immense amounts of fun in Warframe, playing with friends, playing with people I'm meeting online. It's great. I love it, okay? I love the game. But what I do really worry about is that when will that funness, when will that drive to do more, when will it dry up? I mean, there could be a time in the far distant future where I've collected everything, but that's a long way away, isn't it? And I'm not a founder, so I won't be able to get everything, just most things. Is that going to be enough? Is that when the burnout happens? I don't know. There's lots to think about. There's lots to kind of wonder, hold on a second, what's going on here? That's my musings on Burnout of Warframe, and a massive thank you to all of you getting involved in my videos recently. Oh, what a lovely self-indulgent video this has been. But guys, I really appreciate your attentions this far in the video. I really appreciate your time. And I just want to say thank you. So take care of yourselves, and remember, we have videos coming out every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. And if you have liked what you've seen here today, just hit the like button, maybe even subscribe if you haven't already, and just show your love down in the comments, because I will get back to you, I promise. But guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, love you, bye bye.